Hello, brains. I am really excited about this video. I am currently sitting and recording it in the Doom Room, or what used to be our Doom Room. I guess we're going to need to come up with a different name for it now.
Stop!
So apparently I have a Doom problem. Doom piles, Doom bags, Doom piles in tree form, which is what Cass from Clutterbug called my coat rack. The doomiest thing of all was my Doom room. This was a room where we basically just shoved things that we didn't want people to see when they came over. This just became a giant pile of like, this is where we put stuff that we don't know what to do with it right now, or we don't want to deal with it right now. It was so cluttered. It was so cluttered that when Cass from Clutterbug came down to help us reorganize our house, even she was like, yeah, this is gonna take too long. No, like, we can't do your Doom room. It is no. I will do 2 floors of your house. We're not tackling your Doom room. I was just confused, I think, more than anything else. Overwhelmed and confused. Like, there's so much to do in here, and I don't understand. Like, I legitimately don't understand how you get from this level of clutter to a usable space and then keep it that way. So I decided to reach out to Cass from Clutterbug and be like, "Hey, I know that you came down and helped me organize like 2 floors of my house, and that was incredibly generous, and thank you so much. But I don't know what to do with my Doom room. Can you help? But like virtually. Can you just tell me what to do and I will do it?" And she said yes, which is amazing. You can see the whole process from Cass's perspective over on her channel. I will link to that in a pinned comment and the description. Definitely check that out because her perspective is going to be completely different. Mine is going to be mostly trying to convince you that it is worth it to do this, but also being realistic about like the fact that it's hard. Hi, I am so happy to see you again. Thank you so much. We need your help.
I'm so happy to see you. I feel like it wasn't that long ago, but I missed your faces that we came and we conquered and your place looked amazing. How are you feeling in the space? Still loving it?
It still does look amazing. It looks a little bit more lived in now, and we had to do a couple things like move the batteries because that was definitely not baby proofed, as a lot of people in
Right.
the comments pointed out. So we have to find a new home for the batteries. But it's looking really good. Full disclosure, I tried to tackle the Doom room after you left. I did do some decluttering. I even got a little bit of help, but I didn't have you and I didn't have Roth here. And I remembered like the first rule of any quest, which is never
Don't
split
split
the
the
party.
party.
So I'm happy to have like the party together again. We are very nervous for a number of reasons. One, you're not here in person this time, which means we're gonna have to do all of the moving and the work, and nervous about that. But also like we're not doing great right now.
Nope.
We've gone through a lot recently. Like I lost my aunt. My aunt died unexpectedly about a month ago, and then a couple of weeks ago
Less than actually 2 weeks ago, I lost my sister.
we were not doing okay. And so I almost called it off. I almost went, you know what? There's too much going on. Let's not do this. We can't handle this right now. But I didn't. And the reason I didn't is because now more than ever, we needed to be able to use this space.
This room, the Doom room, is such a amazing retreat in your space because A, it has a door, B, it has a bathroom. You could literally go in there and not have to leave and just completely isolate, which I know I need. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing, but sometimes I just need to shut everything, even the people I love, off and just recharge my battery. And I want this so badly for you.
I need a place to recharge and like be able to practice self-care. He needs a place to be able to practice his version of self-care, which is turning his brain off, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the emotions in check right now because business now. I'll feel it later, but that's basically it. I tend to process things privately.
We needed this space. And so even though we were like really low on hit points, metaphorically speaking, even though we were not in a good place, I went, you know what? This is probably going to be worth it. We're going to tackle it. We're going to go into battle without a long rest because we need the space to be able to take a long rest, really, is what it came down to. I just hoped that I was right. It is definitely less of a retreat and more of a like dungeon that we find a corner to like nap in. Let me show you
No,
the under desk.
The underdesk. That sounds ominous.
Yeah, well, we've decided to gamify it, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're not here, we're overwhelmed, and we decided to try and, make it more ADHD friendly, make it more fun, gamify it. So if you give us a minute, we're going to equip ourselves for this battle.
Are there costumes?
We're ready to do battle. We're going to clear out this dungeon, maybe find some loot. We're going to do this. So do we stab the clutter, or...
I'm feeling very stabby.
I love this so much.
Yeah, we're going to do some damage here. One of the things that I really appreciated was that Cass was on board with our nerdiness. Like, we came in like, we're going to battle the dungeon, and she was like, all right, cool.
But I need to know what you're fighting for, okay? I need to know, like, we're not just going to war to slaughter stuff. Like, who are we saving here? What is the... Oh, yeah, we're saving both of you. But what is your vision? Like, if I could wave a magic wand and be your fairy godmother, what do you want this space to be?
Calm.
Yeah.
I'm autistic. I have sensory sensitivities out the nose. And I need to be able to dial everything down.
For him, it's the calm and stuff. For me, it's a place to practice self-care. And so
Okay.
I do want cues that remind me I have a body that has needs and I should move it. Or, like, for me, restorative yoga is really big. So I would love there to be like room for me to lay out a mat and do yoga. I would love to be able to come in here and do my workout without my daughter trying to, like...
Do you still want this to be also a guest room?
I mean, it would be nice to have that flexibility, especially since there are nights where one of us needs to sleep not next to the baby's room.
Okay, so workout room, guest room is still office space?
Yeah.
This is probably going to be the biggest challenge, because if it were just my space, like, it would be, because I used to be a massage therapist. I am a healer. I am a cleric at heart. I would like to, train in here and, like, do my restorative yoga or my regular yoga.
You realize this is like a 10 by 12 room or something, right? Like, it is not big.
Not even that. This is 100 square feet.
Listen, okay, stop. I'm gonna I'm giving you a big fat stop it. We can do multi-purpose room that also has a desk for gaming, that has some memorabilia, that has a place to work out, that even has a pull-out couch, but that is where we have to end stop.
I do need to be able to do my workouts in here.
Oh no, for sure, workout. Yep, workout room, like office, gaming room, spare bedroom, and there will be some displayed memorabilia. You can even pull out your massage tables, sure, restorative, but can we agree, just clear rules then, there's not going to be like Christmas decorations in here?
No. Later, I was decluttering and realized there are actually a lot of Christmas decorations in here. I had no idea. I did not know what was in here.
There's not going to be clothing in here.
Workout clothes? Because sometimes I'm like, I need to work out and I don't want to go up 2 flights of stairs to get workout clothes.
And also, our previous closet is our daughter's bed. Our walk-in closet is our daughter's bedroom now. And
are you adding closet to the list of things we got to do in this space?
No, but there is a closet.
I mean,
I would at least like there to be emergency workout clothes down here, so that if I'm like, I have 10 minutes, I can work out.
Okay. We'll give you workout clothes. All right, warriors, are you ready to jump in? Do you have floor space?
No.
Should we make the bed back into a couch, back into a bed, into a couch?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then we're jumping in. Do you guys have a rock, paper, scissors?
We do, but we also have this lovely D20, so that if one of us wants to, for example, keep something that the other person is like, I would like to get rid of it, we can be like, roll for persuasion.
Here we go. Okay, so listen to me. You guys right now are battling for who has to go first. You have to defeat the enemy. This is going to be sucktacular, okay? But one of you has to go in.
We don't even have enough floor space to roll this properly. Okay, we're gonna, what? 18! Oh no, that does not bode well for me. Yeah, that's a 5.
You have been chosen. You will be the one.
Am I gonna need my sword and shield, or
Is the 2 bins behind you your stuff?
Probably.
I don't know. Let's find out what's in there.
Open. Pop the taps. Pop the taps.
I think we might need different equipment, babe. I'm not sure how much the sword is gonna do.
The sword and the shield. Yeah, put it down. The sword is your trash bag, and the shield is your donation box.
Oh, I like that. Okay. We don't have donation bags. So we're gonna attack first, ask questions later is what we're doing.
We're attacking first. We're not even, they're going to be casualties. It's fine.
It really felt like as an adventuring party, we were going into a dungeon, not knowing what to expect. Like, probably there are goblins, like, might be a dragon. Like, we don't know exactly, but like we might have an idea, but like we don't really know exactly what we're going to be dealing with. We don't know where there are going to be traps. We have to check for traps. Wasn't sure entirely if I opened something, what would fall out.
What's the thing on the top? The thing on the top that looks like a whiteboard?
So this thing, this is a whiteboard. I got this whiteboard specifically.
No stories. I don't care. Listen, no. Pick it up again. Pick it up. Does it fit? Is it health and wellness related?
It is not.
Is it something?
This is really helpful because we've already done almost the rest of the house. So if it doesn't belong in the rest of the house, which it clearly didn't,
Exactly.
and if it belong in health and wellness, then it doesn't go here.
Exactly. Because your stuff in this room is health and wellness. You have rules for what stays in this room. Health and wellness.
So we met for an hour for session 1, and it was decluttering session. She helped us declutter virtually for like an hour, and then gave us some homework of what we needed to do before the next session. And there was a lot of homework. So much homework. They broke it down and said, okay, these are the specific things you need to do. And so I was like, okay, I need it not in just an email. I need it in something where I can like touch it, move it around, keep track of it. So I opened up Xtiles, which I love because it helps me organize my life at this point. I've talked about Xtiles before. It's an app that I really like because it is very fast to use. It works the way that my brain does, which is kind of like chaos is okay. I can dump a bunch of chaos in and then organize it later, which is really helpful for me. I've since figured out how I want to organize my stuff. It might change. That's fine. It's very flexible. It can work the way that you like to work. You can start with a template and then customize it to you, or you can just start from scratch. Right now, I have my personal spaces based on goals. You can do it by areas of your life, like work, home, pets, whatever. But right now I am using it to help me remember and keep track of my goals. So my goals right now are I want to build up my resilience, find and create joy, and make life doable. Make life doable is my big, big goal for this year in particular. So right now that the best way that I can make my life doable is through this project, Transform the Doom Room. I've got my notes like reminding me why this project will make my life more doable, links to stuff I like for this room. I had the to-do for Ross, to-do for Jess, and I was able to just easily make a Kanban board. So everything that Cass told me that I needed to do for homework, I could put in the to-dos, and then when they're in progress, move them over. When they're complete, move them over. This is a nice structure for this, but I also like that Xtiles is unstructured and you can make it be whatever you want. So I created a tools tab. You can do hydration reminders, Pomodoros, digital clocks if you want to keep track of time. Just easily just click. Great, we're starting a Pomodoro. And then if I was done with the Pomodoro and I wanted to pause, I could pause and do breadcrumbs. So like, here's what I just did. Here's what I would have done next. I could keep track of like what my current piles are so that I can support my working memory a little bit while I'm working here. I've tried using a lot of different systems for keeping track of my personal goals. I like this one a lot because everything related to that goal, I can easily drag and drop in, and I can organize it in exactly the way that I need it organized right then. And it's very error tolerant. So if I accidentally put something in the wrong spot, it's easy to move it to wherever it needs to go. I'm a creative person. As a creator, I like to be creative, and a lot of the apps out there don't feel like I'm getting to be creative. It more feels like I'm trying to fit myself into a box and do things the way that I'm supposed to do them. And with Xtiles, it feels like I can do things the way that I want to do them. It's just incredibly flexible. It's very quick, and they have an excellent free version. If you're not sure if this is something you'd be into, you can just try it out, see if you like it. There is so much going on in my life right now and so much chaos that it's really nice to have this chaos transformer. It's nice to have a place that I can dump the chaos. If this looks like something you might be interested in, try it. Your brain will like it. So I went full ADHD hyperfocus, and like I am on a mission to save my man's peace and also mine. And so I got some help. I brought in some reinforcements. I had a friend who was who came into town, was staying with another friend, but offered to come over and help. So she helped, and then I did the rest. And look at these pillows I didn't know I had.
What the whole couch is visible.
Look, I got rid of the rug.
your floor is beautiful.
I know. I realized we were covering it up with this rug, and I don't want to. Like, I want to have like a nice Zen yoga studio type thing. And then this is like the closet only has stuff in it that might be good for self-care.
Wait, did you already even move in the weights and everything?
No, you moved in the weights. The
Oh,
weights
I
were
did.
already there. I just couldn't
You're
get to
welcome.
them before.
I forgot I did that. Look at me.
I did all of my decluttering before session 2. Not necessary, it turns out. Session 2 was also decluttering. But I had decluttered, and so she was like, "Great, now you can help Rolf declutter." And I was like, "But I did my decluttering. Can like I also know what's next?" Because that was the part I didn't know how to do, right? Like I knew how to declutter at that point. I had done a ton of it, but I didn't know how to organize. So I want like give me the magic information, the key. Tell me how to actually now organize my space.
I'm going to be like nerding out for a minute. There's 2 things. One, this closet needs more storage, but also this is going to come way out of left field. I also want you to look at this and get like a vibe. So, how do you feel about the back? You see like the back wall?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be ridiculous, but what if we got like a peel and stick mural or something? Or like that felt to you like naturey. Now I'm just pulling this out, but what if we open this closet and it looks like a forest? Or if it looks like something really magical that's just yours? Because right now it just looks like storage, which is like meh. I want to make this more enchanting for you.
I love that. I was pretty sure that as the storage and organization queen, you'd be like, let's use all the vertical space for all of the storage. But I kind of like the idea that that we don't do that.
And what about the thought of a shelving in the cubby?
Oh, I put something there that's temporary.
Want to see it?
I want to see. I'm happy with anything there is awesome.
I had brilliant ideas for it. And then he took those ideas and he said, hold my beer.
No,
this is a temporary thing.
No, but this is perfect. So perfect.
Not really, because
It's
you
too
can't
deep.
reach the stuff in the back.
Yeah.
Is the problem. It's really deep.
Yeah, instead, what's going to happen is my dad and I are going to build custom shelves in there, fairly basic ones on sliders. Jess made a good suggestion of a restaurant speed rack, but I don't want trays to lift up and out because that's more stuff to lose. And
My thought was like, Montessori, like little trays where everything the kid needs for the activity is on like the one tray.
Yeah,
I was like, what if you had that, but like an adult version for hobbies? Like, what if you had a speed rack?
The stuff is going to be too heavy, especially if it's that deep. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to, because it's a really weird size that nobody makes prefab sizes like that. So we'll do some shelves, put it on some soft closed sliders, and mount that in there. So pull things out.
I'm so proud. I'm just going to let you carry on. You're going to close the loop. He's going to be making decisions in here. And like, before you know it, I feel like today this should be done. And then the next time I see you, everything left in this space is just going to be things that are staying in this space. And we're going to talk about organization and make a real plan for zoning, storage. And then after that, it's just making it beautiful so that you open this door and you just are like, wow, we're so lucky to have this beautiful space.
That would be a far cry from the doom room that we started with. So excited for this part.
Yeah, this is the fun part. So how was your homework? Let me know how it's been going.
Finishing tasks are really hard for people with ADHD. I don't know if you know this. My living room still has like a donate pile and still has trash that needs to go out or whatever. And then like a box that needs to go to my studio. But other than that, like this room, the homework is done in for me. Rolf had a little bit more of a challenge.
Okay, Raphael, tell me what's going on.
Oh, I mean, I just didn't do it.
Well, you're honest.
It's mostly just getting the stuff to the storage unit, and we've got a couple of large frame pictures I have to hang. They're heavy.
This stuff is also supposed to go to the storage. That was like the table parts. Right. My biggest fear was that like we wouldn't have the bandwidth for it. Like we would have to abandon the project and waste her time, waste our time, and have put all of this energy into tackling this and have nothing to show for it.
Here's what I'm thinking. Like the last thing I want for you guys is to be surrounded by to-dos in your space, because I think like just looking at it, can be defeating. And I feel like, especially for Raphael, like looking at his desk, he's like, I have to take this here and I have to return. Remember, you were like, I have to return the IKEAs and I have to take this to the storage locker and I have to find something with this and I have to. So like there was not one place that he would look that wasn't stress and overwhelm and pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything in this room felt like pressure.
Yeah.
To do more, to get stuff done, or disappointment in yourself for not doing things. How could you possibly enjoy this space if everywhere you look is a reminder of like how you're not measuring up or some weird way? Like, nope, that does not belong in your space, your recharge space. So let's talk about over this current sofa.
Okay.
There is nothing.
Oh, you know what should go there? I'll be right back.
Okay. Are you confused? I'm also confused. What should go there?
I'm more intrigued than anything else. She's had, I think, 5 or 6 ideas over the course of the last 2 months about what should go over there. I'm curious which one it is this time or if it's a new one.
Okay, so I know no stories while decluttering, but this feels like it needs a story. Okay, so
That's so pretty.
this is something I've drug with me all over the country because it's one of those forced perspective things. I got it at IKEA, and it's one of those things where it looks like you're standing at the beginning of the bridge.
No, I love this. Where was
there's a
this?
story to it. So every time I look at this, it's like my mental health check-in. How am I doing? If I look at it and the bridge looks really scary and shaky, I know I'm not in a good place. If the bridge looks fun, like I want to run over it, I'm like, cool, I'm doing okay. So this is my self-care space. So having like my self-care check-in of like, how am I doing today feels like the right call.
Where was this? Because I did not see this when I was in your home. And it's, oh, okay. This is so good in this space. Oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, I gotta figure out some like pillows to make it not look weird with the teal couch. It looks a little weird with the teal couch, but
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Okay.
So then next thing, you've already done the printer cart. The top of your desk doesn't look too bad. What do you think else that needs organizing types homes?
I mean, I still have to the shelves on the wall and
Yep.
all of that.
Do you know what shelves you need?
No.
So like I can go to IKEA today. I can go pick stuff up.
Yep.
If I know what I'm getting.
I really like the floating shelves that have like the they're really cheap and they have the arms that come out. The two like, okay, you're doing awesome. I cannot wait. The next time I see you, you're going to surprise me with your room. Instead of like me surprising you, you're going to surprise me with this gorgeous makeover.
All right, we're on our way to IKEA. I'm feeling a little bit in over my head, but also really excited because it's IKEA. This is gonna be cool, I think, I hope. I feel like I'm gonna have to finally learn how to hang things. Here we go. Yeah, it's exciting. Wait, where are you going? We passed it. That was IKEA back there. I'm at IKEA! This is my favorite work day ever. Well, that's not bad. Oh, I like it. Okay. I don't think that's gonna work as well though. It's not bad. It's not very practical, but it's so pretty. And I like that it has a handle. Oh yeah, that works great. Cool. Well, that was easy. Now I just have to figure out where that cover is. It feels like there should be a size in between these. These are a nice color. I like this color. Those are cute too. She said she wanted it invisible though. This feels more invisible. Too many choices. All right, this is $70 for 2. This is $14.99 for 1, but it's actually wider. And it kind of like hides the mess that is going to be inherent in knitting. Let me see. If that's on the floor and there's knitting in there, is that cool? What? Wait, and why are these $64.99? This doesn't make... Oh, these are 84 inches. That's why. Decision making is hard. You know what? I'm not even going to notice or care later. We're just going to roll with that before I start overthinking again. No, wait, but that's just 57 by 98 for $59.99. Is it, what? Oh, that's not as heavy as I thought. Okay. Let's see one. I should put it down in this. Ah, I gotta be honest, I did not think this was all gonna fit. It easily fit. I feel like that's a good sign. If it easily fits in Kai's car, it will easily fit in that space, right? I guess it's not built yet. We'll see. In true ADHD fashion, we maybe overcommitted and said that we were going to be totally ready to go when Cass and her team were like, oh, you know what, like let's wait on scheduling the big reveal until you're a little further along in the process. And I was like, no, we need it to be done. It will be done. It will be ready. And then because I promised that, I was like, oh no, it has to be ready. Most of what Rolf had to do in terms of decluttering, he was able to do in the session with Cass. He had a little bit of homework to do outside of it. He built a rolling cart to put his magic cards on. He had to install a shelf. Some drama went down with that.
Well, huh? Who wants to go to True Value?
What now?
I just made the problem worse.
What are you doing?
Well, I was drilling out these anchors. Because these anchors are garbage.
Yeah?
And I just made the hole a lot bigger. I know better than to trust the anchors and screws that come with, you know, big box shelf. I went against my better judgment and I trusted it, and the holes are now bigger, so I'm gonna have to go get appropriately sized proper anchors for the drywall. Yay! What?
Even though he was good at putting things in walls, like he also ran into some trouble. Admittedly, it was not his fault. It's apparently our walls are not very even.
It is level.
Yeah.
It doesn't look level.
Underneath to the shelf. Edge of the shelf.
The place is not built the best. Stay. Yeah, I did it. I shouldn't have said that. I almost did it. Putting things in walls for me is terrifying. Putting things in walls, taking things out of walls, like just walls. walls are scary. I have a wall of awful around walls, and it turns out for good reason. I think everything that I did that had to do with a wall went wrong. I tried taking the curtains down. I wasn't even drilling into a wall, but like I accidentally stepped on one of the curtains and like yanked the whole thing out of the wall. I got nervous just like hanging this painting. So Rolf hung this, taking a shelf down, punched another hole in the wall. The mural fell down, at which point I realized that peel and stick is peel and maybe stick. It was my homework to do these things, and so I learned some things. I learned that you can punch a sizable hole in a wall and fix it with spackle pretty easily, and it's kind of fun to do. So I'm a little less scared now. I'm a little less scared of punching holes in walls. It's so ironic. Like, I do tools for a living. ADHD tools is what I do. I am such a big fan of like having the right tools for the job and understanding how to use them. And when it comes to actual tools for hanging things on walls, I'm like, that sounds hard. That sounds scary. I should get some tools. So we were down to the wire, working the weekend before, working right up until we met Cass at 10 a.m. on Monday. And I was realizing that like, not only was there still a lot left to do in terms of the homework that she had assigned us, but in terms of the space being what I had hoped it would be, the magical space that I wanted it to turn into, it was just not there yet. And I realized like, even if we finished the homework and checked all these things off, there was still something missing. There were still things about it that I didn't really like. And I remembered Cass saying early in the process that rooms have feelings. Like you have a feeling when you walk into the room. So I kept opening and closing that door and being like, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Oh no. I was like, not sure that I could pull off the magic that Cass had. And I was like, maybe she's the only one that could do it. And like, why did I think I could do this myself? And like, Rolf got his stuff done. it was a bit of a whirlwind. I had to get a bunch of stuff done at the last minute. Like, I remember walking in and going, this is nowhere close to ready. And also, I'm not sure that this bookshelf works. Oh no, maybe we need a different bookshelf. So we get everything done. I try to take a shower. I don't even have time to dry my hair. Like, we just put my hair into like a loose braid that's it's like still wet. And we show up to do the big reveal for Cass.
Remember what this space looked like when you first saw it? It was a doom room, and there was the forgotten closet and the underdesk, and we were in battle with very few hit points to spare. But we needed desperately a long rest. Well, we can put our swords down and our shields down, because we did it!
I'm so excited. I see curtains. Stop!
Can I show you around?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it looks so bright.
So I got tired of picking my dog and my child up and down, so we moved the stairs, the little baby stairs.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I want to see the artwork. This looks good.
Right? But wait, there's more.
It looks so beautiful. This shelf looks so calming and beautiful.
And just in case you ever want to visit, because this is our guest room. Hello, bugs.
Oh, I love it so much. I love the plants. Oh, and the candles. Are you freaking out?
Getting to do the big reveal for her was really cool experience because I remembered how much it meant to me and how exciting it was for me when I got to walk into the house and see all of the choices that she'd made and how much she had done and how she had rearranged everything and done this, like, I don't know, this magical fairy godmother transformation to my space. And it was cool getting to show her the transformation to this space.
Are you like, oh my God, this was a nothing doom crazy where you chuck stuff. Now it has so much purpose.
It went from being a place that we couldn't use for anything to a place that we're using for all of the things.
Rolf can game in here. He can work in here if he wants to. I can come in here and make myself tea and play puzzles. It can be a sensory room to help us regulate. I can give him massages in here. It can be a place where I come and do my workout in peace. It can be a place where I come and do my restorative yoga. Even though this is not her space that I was doing it for, it was cool being able to tell her, you know what? This is a guest room. Like, it is many other things now, but it is also and still a guest room, and you are welcome anytime. So, in a way, I still got to surprise Cass with a space that she could come and use and recharge. All the things that my ADHD makes me struggle with any project, I definitely struggled with here. So working memory challenges, trying to remember and keep track of, like, where was I? What was I doing? What pile is this? Where does this go? There is so much decision making involved in decluttering and organizing. Like, it's, do you want to keep this? If so, where does it go? If not, where does it go? And then, like, what do you do when, and what organizational systems do you need, and what, I don't know, like, decoration wise, like this lamp ended up being like the best decision. But at the time I was like, I was feeling like I was out of good decision making power, and I was like, I love lamp. Like, I'm gonna take the lamp. Like, I wasn't sure if it was gonna work at all. It did end up working beautifully, but the decluttering was like most of it, if I'm honest. Building the Calex shelf, Rolf was like, give me half an hour. And he did it in half an hour, maybe less. And then putting the bins in and writing the little, labels on with the chalk. It was like super easy and fast and fun. That part was really enjoyable. It turns out organizing, like when you have the right organizational systems and you don't have too much clutter, is actually pretty quick, or it can be. There were aspects of this that were easier than I thought. This definitely was more doable a project than I thought. Like, the fact that we were able to do it in 3 sessions plus homework, and each of those sessions was like an hour, and then like we did the homework over the week when we also were doing other things like our job. That was pretty cool to like realize that there are aspects of this that I was definitely building up to be scarier in my mind than they actually were. And then there were things that were actually scarier than I thought, than I expected. There were a couple of dragons. I am so proud of how this turned out. I would say if there is a thesis to this video, if there's one thing that you take away from this, I hope it's this. Taking your space back from the clutter is a battle. It's a battle you probably don't want to go into alone if you can help it. And it's a battle worth fighting. Now that it's over, the battle's done. Like, we got experience, we leveled up, we found some loot. No more goblins in here. It feels safe and calm and peaceful. But more importantly, like, we got our space back. We got our lands back. They are restored. And not just restored to as good as it was before when it was a guest room and a really nice room, but even better. So it's kind of cool because, like, in a way, if it hadn't gotten that cluttered, it would not be as nice as it is now that we had to earn it. We had to fight for this space back. And because we did, we were determined to make it be even better than it was before. And I can definitely say it is. Thank you to our brain advocates and all our Patreon brains for supporting this channel and the trip to IKEA. It's because of you that I now have a place to recharge and to retreat to. Thank you to Cass and her team for supporting us through this whole process. If you want to see the video on her channel, you can go check that out. I will link to it in the pinned comment and the description below. Like, subscribe, click all the things, and I will see you next video. Bye, brains.